sports fans, welcome to DDM Sports Central, where we give you authentic sports stories like you cannot get it anywhere else. Now, the FIFA Club World Cup is still on the way. It's still ongoing, and the three games in the different groups are being rounded up. Now, on today's edition, what are we doing for you? We are focusing basically on the FIFA Club World Cup. It is not so good for our African representatives. But then, let us take this quick break and we'll be right back with the juicy details. This is still DDM Sports Central. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. This is still DDM Sports Central. Like I said earlier, it has not been a good outing for all our four African representatives, the FIFA Club World Cup. Yeah, we have Wydad FC, we have ES Tunis, we have Al Ahly, we have Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa. And the sad thing is, all of them are out of the competition. That's so sad. Anyway, in some of the match day 3 games played, Auckland City finally went home with something, after playing out a 1-0 draw with Boca Juniors. At least they got the points. It's not like they came to the competition and they lost out in all their games. They were able to pick out. But I was surprised. Boca Juniors, and they were able to pick out a 1-0 draw a point. No problems though. Benfica also surprised me. They defeated Bayern Munich by 1-0, courtesy of a 13th minute goal by Shed Drop. I hope I got that right. ES Tunis lost 0-3. Goals from Oluwatosin Oluwadoyin Solami, Arat Darabioyo, Liam Rory Delap, Tariq Aaron, Yusuf George. Now tell me, these names I mentioned don't sound Nigerian. Anyway, those three guys gave Chelsea the 3 goals to beat their opponent by 3 goals to nothing. Dortmund, with a 36 minutes goal from Svensson, dispatched Ulsan by a lone goal. Now, Mamelodi Sundowns, they played out a 0-0 draw against Fluminense. That was impressive. But sadly, that was not enough to take them to the next round. Urawa Red, they lost 0-4 to Monterrey. I don't know so much about Monterrey, but that good outing for them. Inter Milan defeated River Plate by 2 goals to nothing. In that game, I heard we got to find out that a player was sent off Montiel in the 66th minute. And then 5th minute of the injury time, another player was sent off. So they lost 2 players in that game. Man City hammered Juventus by 5-2. Goals from Dolu and own goal from Kalulu. Then Haaland, Foden, and Savio were the ones who scored for Manchester City. While Koubmenas and Vlahovic scored for Juve. Juve scored actually late in that game to get the second goal. It was 5-1 at a point. Al Ain defeated Wydad AC, the remaining African representative, 2-1 to send them out of the competition. Now, looking at the table, only Group H games, as at the time of this report, are left to complete their match day 3 games. Now, let's take a look at the different groups, how they stand, and those who are qualified. Of course, the top 2 teams that we know will move through to the round of 16. Now, in Group C, Benfica had 7 points. Bayern, I said it, that they may have been scoring all their goals. They lost their last game to Benfica. They're on 6 points. Boca Juniors on 2 points. Auckland on 1 point. So Benfica and Bayern go through. In Group D, we have Flamengo with 7 points. Chelsea with 6 points. ES Tunis, the African representatives, with 3 points. LAFC with 1 point. So Flamengo and Chelsea go through. In Group E, we have Inter Milan with 7 points. Monterrey with 5 points. River Plate with 4 points. Urawa Reds, the account was red. They didn't get any points. So Inter Milan and Monterrey will go through in that group, Group E, to the round of 16. Now, in Group F, Dortmund They amassed 7 points. Fluminense amassed 4 points. Mamelodi Sundowns, sadly they amassed 4 points, but then conceded more goals. Ulsan got nothing. So Dortmund and Fluminense go through. Sadly, Mamelodi Sundowns bow out. But they didn't bow out in shame, though. I would say they did very well. And kudos to them. They did well. In fact, I think they had the best of the outings. In Group G, we have Manchester City amassing maximum points, 9 points. Juventus had 6 points. Al Ain 3 points. While Wydad Wydad AC rather, had no points. So sad all the 4 representatives of Africa in this year's FIFA Club World Cup are out. But then we hope that the next edition, the African representatives, the Africa club sides, will be able to put their acts together and will be able to have a good representation at the FIFA Club World Cup. The next edition, like we heard, we have a more elaborate, in fact, an expansion of the number of teams in the competition. I hope that with all that we've brought to you, you've enjoyed yourself. And you will not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, DDM TV. Until we come your way again with another edition of DDM Sports Central, I remain your hosts with the Sparks, Ugochukwu, to have yourself a lovely and sporty day ahead. Bye for now.